What's the other thing Bolton is saying? So he had a couple of crazy things. Oh, I think he says that Trump claimed he didn't know if Great Britain was a nuclear power. Now, is that true, first of all? Is it true that Trump wasn't sure if Great Britain was a nuclear power? So I have a few different takes on this. Number one, it's probably not true. I mean, the story itself is probably no more true than Trump telling China that he was on board with them building prison camps. It just, on its surface, it's probably not true. But let's say it was. Let's say it was true. How could you explain that without the explanation that the president is mentally incapable or underinformed or something? Is there any other way to explain it? Let me offer you a few possibilities. One, he may have asking if they're bluffing. In other words, he may have been asking, yeah, technically Great Britain can make a bomb, but can they really launch one? I mean, do they really have as much as they would like you to believe? Or are they using the belief that they're a nuclear power, which is a little more hyperbole than truth, because they obviously have some kind of nuclear capability. But is it more like North Korea, where we're not sure if it works, because it hasn't been quite tested? Or is it the kind where, oh yeah, it's solid. The Great Britain nuclear defense, just like the best countries in the world. Now, what was the context? Was it just making sure that it's real? Because I would consider that a fair question. Wouldn't you? Because Israel says it's not a nuclear power, right? If you know there's at least one ally who is lying completely about its nuclear capability, in this case Israel saying, what nukes? We got no nukes. Is it possible that another ally could be lying in the other direction? Oh yeah, we got nukes. Our nukes are the best. And maybe it's not exactly true. It's worth asking. So I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just taking you through an imagination exercise to show that sometimes when you say, well, there's only one explanation for this, sometimes there are multiple. Let me give you another one. How many times in your life have you found yourself being, the educated, smart person that you are, not knowing a fact that was just embarrassing? That it was so embarrassing that for some reason you just have a little skip in your brain and it was a fact that everybody knows, and just for whatever reason you didn't. All the time. All the time. All the time. Yesterday, last night, I wish I could tell you the story, but I can't. There was something that Christina said, and I said, what? Seriously? That's a thing? And she looked at me like, where have you been all of your life? Yes, it's a thing. And of course it is a thing. So just last night, I had a very specific, experience where I don't think I'm mentally incapable. I don't think I'm stupid in an overall way. But sure enough, there was that little stupid thing that I did last night that even I think was stupid. Like, even I think it was like, why didn't I know that? How can I go through my whole life and not know that? Everybody knows that. So it's a very common sort of a thing.